Love of the Invisibles. How Ash Found Violet 22. Copyrighted 2015 by Nazeli Zelian. Violet felt trapped. There was only one way out of this room, and her freedom was going to be exchanged with an imprisonment with Refi. She blocked her thoughts from Refi and was relieved that it was working. She worried about Ash, Norik, Amber, and Hunter. The first three had communication energy with her, but none of them responded to her messages. The bright light in the room was hurting her eyes, so she kept them closed and curled at the corner of the room. She felt thirsty and her stomach was growling. The last meal she had was dinner Amber made for her, and that soup, oh, how wonderful it was. The reality was that she would not be able to hold longer in this room. Violet needed help. She walked to the metal energy conducting square on the wall and placed both of her hands and let out whatever energy she could towards it. There, she felt that invisible energy again in the center of the room. She entered it and immediately got response energy simultaneously from the members of the Council of People. We sensed what felt like distressed energy. Is this correct? Came the telepathic response. Yes, I need help. Violet sent them a message and explained that she is trapped in the room with Refi on the other side. We will help you to be connected to the appropriate help hotline matched with your energy, came the telepathic response, and Violet felt the members retrieving back their energy. They are leaving the communication. She could not believe it. Violet, she instantly received what was a new energy, but what felt very similar to hers. Who are you? Violet couldn't help but ask. Refi, are you playing a trick on me again? Refi cannot enter the central energy field of the energy room. It is a secure channel, but you have guessed correctly. We are related. Please, spare me the suspense. Please tell me if you can help me. Violet's soul cried for help. I understand your situation, and I am able to send you energy so powerful that you will be able to use it to neutralize Refi even from inside of the energy room. But it would be against the invisible law. Only authorized personnel could use it at some circumstances. Besides, chances are that your body would not be ready to handle it, even though you are a powerful female ref. Violet immediately thought of her pregnancy and dropped that possibility. What do you suggest I do? She asked. Could you send some help? I could send neutralizing energy to the area that would interfere all energy around. But it would hurt you as well as Refi and all the city people around, came the telepathic reply. Violet held her face in her hands in despair. Violet, she heard a voice in her head. The person with similar energy as hers was still on the other side of the communication channel. You might think this wrong, but I would suggest you to open the door and give up to Refi. That would never happen. Oh, I know. You're with him in this. Violet couldn't believe that this was a trap. And how could the Council of People recommend him? This meant that the Council of People was in it as well, or was as corrupt as some governmental officials of the city people. And that energy, this person was, for sure, related to her in some way. Violet, came the stern reply of the person on the other side of the communication. Please calm that energy. You will hurt me before I can explain. I'm your Uncle Harry. I'm very far. I live in Europe. With your parents gone, and you being well hidden from Refi, I found it unbearable to live at the lakes and see the good community change as Refi started his vicious mission. I will prove it to you. Here. Violet felt a slow current of energy coming in that was a perfect match with hers. This is Ref energy that was passed down and developed through generations, her uncle explained. Violet felt it soothe her nerves, but gave her strength as well. I can sense you're weak and are getting weaker by the moment. Please listen what I have to say. Open the door and give in to Refi. He would not harm you as long as he thinks he needs you. And As of now, all his plans are involved around what you are going to do to contribute to them. This way you will be out and healthy. I have sensed that you have 2 more small energy sources that are not quite ref, which means you're pregnant. Is this true? Violet had no choice but to confirm it. That makes me very happy, but sad at the same time. If you stay inside and put them in danger. Uncle Harry sent her that message. I can try to send my sons to help, but they're doing work in South Africa, and by the time they physically get there, it will be too late for you and your children. Plus, Refi is stronger than them, and I'm not going to start a family feud between my boys and their uncle, although, if it comes to that, I will try to solve the problem peacefully, as we always did. Using our power for vicious means is against Ref principles. Listen to me now, and open that door. He would have you, yes, but you would not starve or die of thirst. And what then? I would be forced to be a weapon against people. Violet asked. Not for long. Go with Refi and stay with him until help arrives. The fact is that your energy and abilities are unique, and you can survive in adverse situations. Remember, he will not harm you physically, and you can save your pregnancy. What assurance do I have of that? Violet asked. There was a long silence. You are a Ref girl. Any Ref feels extreme pride of their heritage. No matter how dangerous my brother has become, he would not dare destroy what represents him. That Ref energy and Ref power, it is in you. I don't know how else to explain it, but I feel that you would be all right for now. Her uncle's energy was true without hesitation. Violet had to believe him. Do you feel my brother? What has become of him? Violet asked after she briefly told her uncle all that happened since she met Refi. He does not respond, but he's alive, Uncle Harry messaged her telepathically. How can you be sure? Violet asked. Now Violet understood how one day, far in her childhood, she felt this unbearable energy shock that landed her in the hospital. Doctors couldn't find what was wrong with her, so they sent her back to her foster parents. What she felt was the gradual spreading and placement of that energy throughout her body. What she understood now was, to a cellular level, the last energy of her parents. I understand, she messaged her uncle, relieved that her brother was alive. And if my husband was in the same situation, could I have received some energy for his unborn children? Yes, came the reply. Is there a way to communicate with you when I'm out of here without the aid of the energy circle in this room? Yes, but it is difficult because I'm far away, although there's a way to do it. Plus, I will be sleeping while you're awake. I'm on the other side of the planet. Well then, I will be coming out, Violet messaged her newfound uncle. Tell Refi that you're coming out peacefully, otherwise he will think that you might resist him. I will, Violet told him. I'm going to end this communication, but I will try to reason with my younger brother to let you go. Goodbye, Violet said, and once her uncle's energy was gone, she felt cold and utterly alone in this sealed, impenetrable room. Refi, she sent an open message to her other uncle that was waiting on the other side of the energy room door. I'm ready to come out. That's my good girl, came the calm telepathic reply. I want assurance that I will be unharmed, Violet declared. How could I harm you? I'm your uncle, your flesh and blood, Refi answered, but it meant nothing to Violet. In any case, she had no choice but to leave the energy room. Refi played nice. His people kept their distance as he took her to a nice restaurant nearby and treated her to dinner, but the negative undercurrent between them remained.